Good day, everyone, and welcome to Bstwatches. My name's Tommy V, and today we're going to be doing a special episode, a little bit festive for the holidays. Now, to get everything started, a quick wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing the Omega Seamaster Professional, 300 meters water resistance. You can see this watch at the BST Watch Shop. This watch resembles the one that James Bond used to use. It's incredible, great watch. bstwatches.us. Please check them out. Now, today for the special episode for the holidays, we're going to be talking about buys that you would like to receive or maybe gift someone for the holidays. I'm going to be talking about 5 different watches, and maybe you'd like to ask your parents for these or someone close to you, maybe your wife. And maybe you could gift these to your son or maybe a friend. The criteria I'm using for this video will be watches that aren't that expensive, watches that you can comfortably give and comfortably can receive without your finance really being affected. Now, to start with the video, the first watch I'm going to talk about is the Hamilton Khaki and Khaki King. These watches can be found for around $300 or less. These watches are military inspired, great watches. They use ETA calibers, really reliable. You can service them forever, and they have their iconic look. If you look at the Hamilton Khaki and Khaki King, these watches were used by a lot of militaries. The US military, I believe French and Italian militaries used to use these watches in combat. So watch with a lot of history, not expensive, and a solid movement for $300. I think that's crazy. Swiss made watch. Fantastic. So check that one out. You can open a window and keep listening to the video, okay? Now, our next watch is the Seiko SKX. Now, in general, I always recommend Seiko because they're, I think, the best watches for around 300 or less. Or even 1,000. If you get a Seiko that's worth $1,000, you are usually receiving like a $4,000 watch for 1,000. You just get the Seiko on the dial. But for me, Seiko's freaking awesome. People that usually know about watches, they love Seiko, so they're great watches. So the Seiko SKX, I've seen this watch in collections of I don't know, $1 million. People that have Tourbillons and Patek Philippe's, they do have their Seiko SKX. I know it's crazy, but this watch is really important for watch guys. It's really iconic. It has this unique look, and you can have it for less than $300. Fantastic watch. It's Japanese made, Japanese movement, but you can service it forever, and it's really respectable. I'm telling you, there's a ton of people with a ton of money that have Rolexes, have Patek, and they have this watch, and they love it. Whenever you're, I don't know, traveling somewhere or going to do some activity that's really tough on your watch, they love to use the Seiko SKX. It's a fantastic watch. Now, another watch, in general, Swiss luxury quartz watches. I would recommend Longines or Pre-owned Omega. So when we talk about Longines, most of you probably already know my first luxury timepiece was a quartz Longines Hydro Conquest. So I actually recommend that watch because for, I don't know, $600, $700 used, but not retail. Retail price around $1,000, a little bit more. But you can, if you search for them online, you can find them for around $600. You get a watch with a ton of heritage because Longines. Who doesn't know Longines? So you have a name that you love on the dial, really well made. Of course, it's a quartz battery movement, but it's serviceable for 100 to 300 years. So even if it has a battery, it's not a bad watch. You can have it forever. So those Longines Hydro Conquest, great watches, great beaters. You can use it for anything. I still use my watch when I ever go to the beach. I go to the pool. I'm always wearing my Longines Hydro Conquest. Fantastic watch. Now, a little bit more high end, or maybe a little bit more expensive. If you go pre-owned, you can get Omegas just like this one. In store, we have this Omega Seamaster Professional and Omega Aquaterra as well, and both of them around $1,400. You're gonna look for around watches from $1,500 if you're looking for a pre-owned Omega quartz watch. So $1,500, but a fantastic watch, a really iconic look. Look at this. I'm freaking James Bond, man. Great watch. So you get a look that you can see, like anyone will recognize it. It's honestly, it's already baller, you know? It's already a good look. It's, I don't know, I love it. It already gives you that really high-end look. If you have this watch and your friend has a, I don't know, Rolex Hulk, you don't feel bad, man. You have a fantastic watch. It's a really respectable one. So these Omegas as well, you can service them forever. For $1,500, you get a really fantastic name. The build quality in this is much better than the Longines, I'm telling you. So maybe a $500 more, but you're getting much better build quality. The Longines is good, but this is I don't know. It's really, it has the build quality of a $5,000 watch. Really, the only difference is the movement. And this movement, as you know, you can service it forever, and of course has its benefits. It's good. Now, continuing, the last watches I'm going to recommend are the as well Omegas, but vintage Omega constellations. If you search for them online, these vintage watches, they have in-house calibers. So Omega made the movement and the case and everything. Really reliable ones. You can find watches that are, I don't know, 30 to 50 years old. These are vintage from $1,000 to $2,000, depending the condition. So $1,000 will be kind of beaten, but you can actually find some that are really great conditions for $1,000, and $2,000 you're gonna get a mint one, one that looks kind of like new. And these watches, I'm telling you, in-house calibers. They've already been working for 30, 50 years. I'm telling you, they're not gonna get ruined anytime soon. You can use it for anything, and they're usually kind of like dress watches, so maybe a different look, but I really recommend them. They're fantastic watches, and if you're looking to get your first luxury watch or gift it to someone, this is a fantastic, I'm serious, I'm telling you, fantastic watch, because the movement here, the main thing about this is the movement. You're getting an in-house watch completely for $1,000 to $2,000. That's unheard of. You can't really buy that anywhere. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. Please comment what watch did you like more from the 5. If you don't know any of those, please ask me. Ask me any questions about anything. The comments are right there. Please, I'll answer in seconds. Okay. So please comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Love you guys. Enjoy the holidays.